Hey, what's going on, guys? Schwarzeneggermagic here. Today I'm doing a much needed tutorial, and that's on the Faro Shuffle. I've gotten so many messages the past couple days saying, your last couple tricks, they've used the Faro Shuffle, it's just, I can't do it. Alright, so I figured this would be very beneficial to almost all my subscribers here. Now, before I begin this, I do want to give a shout out, and this is to a card channel called Cardbasics. Now, this is run by P Nintendo Man. You guys probably all know him on YouTube. He's a great magician. He knows a ton of card tricks, and I'll tell you, at Cardbasics right here, pretty much he's going to be doing exactly as the name suggests. He's going to be teaching you how to handle cards, how to do certain sleights and moves, and I think you guys will all really benefit from this channel. I myself have benefited already. So please, subscribe to his channel, at least check it out, do him a favor, tell him Schwarzenegger Magic sent you. Alright, so do that now. Alrighty, so let's get into the Faro Shuffle. First off, what is the Faro Shuffle? Well, if you guys have watched my last couple tricks, you'll know the Faro Shuffle is when you take the packs, 26, 26, and you weave them together. Alright, you'll see that's not a perfect Faro Shuffle, but it's almost. You'll see that each card is going every other time, and that's pretty much the goal of the Faro Shuffle. Alright, you'll see all the cards, every other. And that's the Faro Shuffle, that's the goal you're trying to get. Now, the thing is, how does this start? How do we begin? How is it done? The pressure, the hands. Well, I'm going to go into all of that now. First off, what you're going to want to practice is to begin is cutting off 26 cards every time. So let me just see how I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Alright, so I have 27 cards. Now, for practicing purposes, guys, it's not going to matter. Right now, all we're worried about is getting the cards to weave together. And that's pretty much going to be your goal when you're starting the Faro Shuffle. Alright, so practice cutting the cards 26, 26, but if you're not getting that down, don't worry, that won't be a problem, that won't be too much of an issue. Now, after you've practiced that a little bit, what you do want to do is get the position of your hands correct, because that is going to matter, that's going to be a big factor in this. What you're going to want to do is the following. Alright, let's take a peek. We're going to have their pinky on the bottom of the packet right here, your ring and your middle finger on the side of the packet, your pointer finger is going to be on the top, and your thumb is on the side. What you do now want to do is take your other hand and position it the exact same way, it's just the cards are flipped the other way. Alright, that just is the natural way your hands will go. Alright, as you can see there, if you guys want to take a mental picture, there you go. Now, at this point, after you have your hands set, it's all about lining the cards, making sure the cards are square, and applying pressure. So first thing is you're going to make sure the cards are square. I like to hit them on top of the pack. I'm not trying to make music here, with hitting the piles. You're making sure the piles are square. So you'll see there, they are pretty darn square to me. Alright, now at this point you're going to align the cards. So I'm going to take the top packet, or the cards in my dominant hand. I find that to be the easiest. So the cards in my dominant hand are going to go on top of the packet here. Alright, and I'm aligning them with the top card. Alright, so as you can see right there, the top card of this packet and the top card of this packet are in pretty much the same exact spot. Now, at this point, the cards may start to weave, and as you can see there, a few of mine already did. But it isn't just going to automatically happen. It's not going to be bam, like magic, and it just happens. That's what I personally thought when I started the Faro Shuffle, and I noticed that didn't happen, and it didn't occur. You are going to need to apply pressure in a certain way. So I'm going to show you this. This is just a small packet, probably 26 cards. Here's the motion of the pressure you're going to add. Well, first off, you're going to have a packet of cards in the bottom of here, alright, and these packets are going to be aligned. So in other words, you're going to have the cards like this. Now, this is the top packet here. It's going to be on a slight angle. As you can see, it's a slight angle. Alright, this would be perfectly straight. This is a slight angle. Now, at this point, pretty much what you're doing is you're going to go straight up. That's the goal of the whole Faro Shuffle, to end with this packet straight up. That's an easy way to think of it. Now, at the same time, you're going to bring this packet straight up, and at the same time you're going to apply pressure downward. Alright, so imagine it starting here on a slight angle. You want to end with the packet straight up, but at the same time you're doing that with just moving your hand upward, you're also bringing the packet slightly downward. Alright, and this is pretty much going to take some practice, but that is the basic idea of the pressure, and I was trying to think of an easy way to explain that to you, and that's the best thing I could come up with. Alright, now, so pretty much that's one way of thinking of it. Another thing you're going to want to do is weave the cards or glide them on top of each other. So here are the two packets. I'm going to slide this top packet across the top. Now this is exaggerated. Really what I'm going to do is just slide it that much, alright? And what this will do, and it's happening right now, is the cards will just automatically weave. This will happen whether you have some random cards and you're just trying to mix them together and you just kind of shuffle them in like that. But you do want to glide the packets together. This will just help you in the Faro shuffle. So take the packets, you have your right grip, you're aligning them on top correctly, you give them a glide, and once you give it that glide, your Faro shuffle will start. You see my packet is tilt, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue gliding and bring that packet straight up. Alright, now I didn't do it too well there, as you can obviously tell, but when I brought it straight up, the cards immediately just weave together. And that's one of the things you're going to want to just practice straight off the bat, not necessarily getting a perfect Faro shuffle, but necessarily just getting the cards to weave together. Alright, so you're just weaving the cards together using the pressure that I told you, and I'm telling you guys, you'll get this like nothing. Alright, so that's my way of teaching the Faro shuffle. I hope this was helpful in some way. Maybe you fixed your pressure, your grip, something with the Faro shuffle. I hope you guys benefited from this. If you're wondering what deck I was using during this is the deck 1 made by Theory 11. Great deck, absolutely fabulous deck. If you guys want to pick this up, I'll leave a link in the description. A lot of people always ask me what cards I'm using. I also have a 10% discount code. If you guys want to get 10% off the deck of cards, you can use that as well. But that's a deck. That's how to do the Faro shuffle. And as always, guys, remember, I'll be back.